Welcome, Libra Scorpio, to your May love reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button, my friends. Wow, and welcome all the new subscribers. We got so many new subscribers, so welcome, guys. Okay, and welcome back, everyone. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on in love for you this month. Best message. Best messages, please. We have patience. Patience and self-control. This person that you're dealing with has a lot of patience and a lot of self-control. I love these cards. These are the Romeo and Juliet cards. It is my will, the which is thou, respect, show a fair presence, and put off these frowns. Give it to Shakespeare, right? Okay, guys, so however it is, it shows that this person's being very patient about the situation. They have a lot of self-control when it comes to this situation. What situation are we speaking of? Why are they being so patient? What are they keeping self-control about? Is it just in life in general? Ooh, it says they don't want to really have any kind of wedding. They don't want to lock themselves down into a situation. They're not looking to lock themselves down into any kind of situation because of that betrayal that they had in the past relationship. So definitely thinking, well, you know what? I don't want to move too quick. I'm being very patient and using a lot of self-control. So now at least we know why that is coming up. Okay. Wooing. Ooh, I like that. So even though it feels like they are having that patience and a little self-control when it comes to this situation of moving maybe too quickly, it does say, you know what, they are wooing you, right? They are seeking, wooing, seeking that attention from you, wanting that attention from you, okay? It's just that they don't want to feel like they have lost too much freedom, and that's because they had come out of a bad relationship, saying, you know, I want this to take its time. And anxiety is coming out. Look at that. They have anxiety about the situation. So they might be a very anxious person, a person who always fixes their fingers out like I do all the time. I have high anxiety. Yeah, and it just looks like, yeah, they're kind of in more of a kind of a solitude mode. So if you feel like they're kind of pulling back or haven't really given you what you want within a relationship, or if they come in and you haven't even been with this person yet, just remember they're going to take this very slow because they have had some hurts and they need some healing when it comes to the situation, but they're still willing. It's just very slow. And this is because they have high anxiety when it comes to love and opening up. And, you know, so they're giving themselves a lot of self-control because they don't want to get hurt again, right? But they are definitely watching, right? They're very focused on you one way or another, that's for sure. And it's kind of crazy, just out of the blue. Yeah, it just feels like this person, if they don't slow down, they make really quick decisions. This person is a very quick action-paced person. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah, because it shows, you know what, they have the urge all the time they're a very impatient person, so they're actually holding back and using that self-control. I think they've made a lot of mistakes in love before, being impatient, pushing too fast, and now they're learning. They're learning now, right? How to hold back and calm down a little bit. Yeah. Kind of like the go, go, go person. And now they're like, you know what, I found this new love, or I'm with you, and I don't want to do that. I would just want to make it slow. I don't want this to be ruined. I don't want to get hurt. Uh-oh. I don't want to get hurt. When it comes to you, hold on one second, let's pick this up. Oh, goodness. Close my window. Okay, when it comes to you, let's see how they see you. And remember, friends, the roles can be reversed over here. Wow, they see that you have boundaries anyways. They're noticing that you're putting up some boundaries anyways. You've already put your line in the sand as it is. So, and you may be resolving some kind of conflict when it comes to the heart as well. So it feels like you guys are kind of on the same level over here. I'm looking for somebody who's very mature. They see you as a very mature person when it comes to love, understanding, wanting that love, but they also see you as being a person with some sexual freedom, meaning not, not afraid to, to express yourself sexually, which is good though, because, when we do those, that comes with maturity. So that's a very good thing, but they see that you also tend to your own garden. You have no problems, right? Keeping to yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself self-love, being very independent. They see you as a very independent person. It's like if I'm alone, then I'm alone. If I'm with someone, then that's fine, because you know what? I've gone through my own issues. So I think that's a big turn on for them as well. And maybe that's another reason, that they like that. Maybe they've been with some very immature people and it ends up hurting them. And so they see you as very mature and knowing what your life purpose is, and it doesn't mean, people, that you know exactly where you're going and exactly what your life purpose is. No, it means you know exactly what kind of love you're looking for. You know deep down inside what you're going to take. You have boundaries, what you're going to take and what you're not going to take, right? That's what we're talking about. We're not saying, oh, I know my whole life purpose and I'm going to do it. No, it means I know where my heart's going to go and where it's not going to go. I've already had my own issues with my heart. So I do feel like you guys are both on the same page about this situation. And they see that, you found your worth, your worthiness. You, like I said, you know who you are and what you're going to take. And that's and you know what, guys, that is a huge turn on for people, especially mature people, right? To know who you are. Because that means you're not going to allow the manipulation. You're not going to allow someone to just walk all over you. And that's what they just got out of dealing with. And I think they're really, I'm telling you, they're really turned on by that, because that to them says, if you know who you are and you know where your boundaries are, the possibilities of you taking me for granted the way that my last love did is less. Meaning it's less likely to happen, right? And knowing that you've gone through some shit and you know what hurts the heart, that gives me more room to heal. You allow me more room to heal because you have more understanding of where I'm coming from, because you're mature in this area. You understand things. See, I feel like the people that they're dealing with were very immature when it comes to heart. They were immature in love. They don't know how to truly love. They don't understand the purposes of love. And we don't understand the purposes of love, and we're very immature when it comes to love. We end up hurting each other, walking on each other, manipulating each other, right? Yes, they're used to lies and partial truths. Look at that. That is where they're used to. They're used to these karmics, these bad karmic cycles that are going on or within their life. They're used to people lying to them, right? But yet they would accept it for all it's worth, which becomes unresolved issues, which is crazy, because you have resolving conflict and they have unresolved issues. And these unresolved issues is what ends up hurting us in the end, because it comes down to the point, it's like, am I the bad guy? This is where the healing needs to come in for this person, because they're going to sit over here and say, man, every time I get into a bad relationship, they might start thinking, maybe it's me. If I keep getting into these no, it's the person you're picking. It's not always you. You just don't know how to pick mature people. You're picking the wrong type of people, right? People who are not good for you, but you're learning lessons, deep lessons on how to truly love. And then running into you who has boundaries, and you're saying, oh, no, that's not the way that goes, right? So Spirit says it's time to allow for time and space, allow them to heal. If they need to pull back and go slow at the situation and they're keeping all this self-control, allow it, right? Because they're doing what they need to do, right? Yeah, they're learning to forgive themselves. They're learning from this learning situation that's going on, but yet that doesn't mean that they shouldn't have love, and it doesn't mean, right, that they shouldn't be able, that doesn't mean they should be unhappy forever, doesn't mean they don't deserve love. No, the ones that don't deserve love are the ones that need to heal, who keep hurting everyone. Those who get walked on, that's all they want is the love, and that's why they keep getting hurt. Over vulnerable, allowing things to happen, right? So they just need the time and space, right? So yeah, they still have some little triggers, that come up inside their mind, right? But that does not mean that they're, that they're bad, right? Oh. And I love this card. It says for the two of you is, we will overcome this together. Wow. And I am their light. Guys, I love that. Be there and help me heal. And then you could say, well, you could help me resolve these conflicts of my heart as well, by two loves coming together as a commitment of sharing and caring and doing things together and showing true love and true compassion to one another is how we heal and we move on from these unhappy moments in our life into something that's beautiful. Wow. And Angel Spirit says, best message for the both of them, please, Spirit. Don't stop, because there is success. Wow. Don't stop. There is success for you. Wow. Wow, guys. Okay. And that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love.